I'd like to invite you to close your eyes just for a moment so you are able to connect deeply within yourself and reflect on this. How have you been feeling lately? How you have been feeling in your body, mentally, emotionally, how you've been seeing and interacting with the world. Have you been noticing some tightness in your shoulders, in your neck, headaches, tightness in your jaw, tightness or back pain? Or you've been feeling this unease, some anxious thoughts, anger, snapping at your loved ones, or you've been feeling lonely, disconnected, without energy to do anything, and not feeling any joy, just being numb, disconnected. Even if previously something made you happy, currently you don't feel anything. So if you reflect on this, just for a moment, you can pause the video as well, you realize that this is the signal telling you in what nervous system state you are currently in. And in today's video, I would like to explain you how the nervous system works, what is polyvagal theory, and what are different states of your nervous system. And it allows you to recognize it and then implement some practices to be able to move through different states. So let's begin explaining what is autonomic nervous system. So we all have autonomic nervous system in our bodies, and it's responsible for main functions of our bodies like beating of your heart or breathing or digestion. And you don't have to really think about it. It's doing this job without you need to consciously think about it. It's just happening. And Stephen Porges explains how our nervous system, our autonomic nervous system, replies to cues of danger and safety in your environment. So you are constantly scanning your environment and recognizing when it's safe, when you feel danger. And depending on how you receive this information, this is when different parts of your autonomic nervous system are activated. So there are main two branches. Is sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Potentially you've heard about it. Rest and digest, parasympathetic nervous system, and then sympathetic nervous system is fight and flight. And this is the main theory. But Stephen Porges shared it and developed this theory, recognizing that in parasympathetic nervous system that is guided by a vagus nerve called wandering nerve, because it's spreading all over our bodies. And there are two pathways. One is ventral vagal, the other one is dorsal. So let's go to imagining the ladder. It will be the easiest way to imagine that. It is the hierarchy of autonomic nervous system. So imagine that at the top of the system is the newest development of the nervous system is called ventral vagal. And this is the state when you feel connected, you feel regulated, you feel grounded, you go through the world and it's not that you are happy and feeling amazing all the time. You know that there are challenges, but you are ready for these challenges, respond to them with calm. And this is the state of regulation. And when you think about it, what happens when your body is sense some danger? So it's going into the state, sympathetic state. So this is the second part, second response, and this is the fight and flight response. So you discover that you feel the danger. And it doesn't have to be that the tiger is following you, but maybe you have an email or conversation with your boss or public speaking, and your body activates. There is some adrenaline rushing through your body, and you are in a state of activation and mobilization. And in a normal response, it's amazing, because this is the state when you are up, that you are doing things, that you are able to be fast, strong. This is like, when you think about it, in this survival, you need to activate different functions of your body to act. But when your body is not able to manage anymore, it goes to the state of dorsal vagal. And even if this is parasympathetic part of your nervous system, this is the part that replies to extreme danger. This is when, for a long time, for example, you are in this state of activation, sympathetic activation, and your body wasn't able to manage where you were. So you are moving down on the hierarchy, and you are going into state of dorsal vagal. This is the state of collapse. This is the state of numbness. This is of state when you feel that nothing matters, you don't matter, you don't want to connect with the world, you are not connected to yourself, you don't have energy to do main simple things. So it's a state of preservation. And this is very important to understand when you are at this stage. This is the stage when you are burned out. It's much harder to move back to the state of regulation. But I want you to reflect on what I just said about these three states. So ventral vagal, safety, regulation, then sympathetic, fight and flight, and then dorsal vagal. This is when it's shutdown, numbness, collapse. And notice in your life when these states are showing up. The very important thing that it's not that you are constantly in the state of regulation. Life is life. A lot of things are happening, so you are smoothly moving through these states. But the best thing that you are able to have some practices that when you notice that you are activated, mobilized, if you notice that you are in this state for some time and you want to go back to state of regulation, you have tools that are able to help you to go back to that. If you're in a state of dorsal vagal, it's a difficult state, and it's so much harder to go back to the state of regulation. That's why it's so important that you are aware when you are in the state of activation, in the sympathetic activation, so you are able to regulate yourself and go back and feel regulated again. So I hope that it is clear for you. If you have some additional questions, please comment below. I'll be recording more videos to support you, and definitely more practices, because sometimes it's just about 1-2 minutes that you are able to relax and calm and let your body to feel safe. So subscribe and follow for more.